Good evening. Right, so I fixed the keyboard problem. There was a bridge between two of the contacts. So now I've got rid of the bridge and it seems to be working. And I've added some hot snot, some hot glue, just to add some mechanical strength to the wires here. Yeah, so that is done. I'm going to do a little bit more tidying up on the motherboard. It looks ugly, so, and I hate these ceramic disc capacitors. So I have as required, swap them out for the smaller ones. So I might do that for some more. I don't want to do too many and it stops working. And these older electrolytics, so for example, this one here is a 47, and you can see it's bent over basically because of the case. You can't have it vertical. So I'm going to replace them with some smaller ones. Might make it look a little neater. So I've now replaced two of the 47s. There's one more over here. So I just think it looks a bit neater. That's almost all the electrolytics done. So many metal things to poke with. Be careful with this one. It's not actually labelled on here the polarity. So negative to the right. So this is a strange one. I don't have a replacement for this one. 0.33 microfarads at 50 volts. I don't actually have one of those handy. 1 microfarad's the smallest I've got. So there's that one that's underneath the board. And then there's this is another 10 microfarad here that's barely holding on. It's a bit wobbly, so I'm going to replace it, I think, with a smaller one. And then I might look at the ceramics. I have tested it, still working so far. So this little fella, I think it was LM386. It was going between this pin, 1, 2, 3, pin 3, and pin 7. Negative, positive. So can I just stick this on top? I was just going to maybe just stick it underneath, but it's so small. I might just stick it on top. There we go. How's that little fella? Don't know if it's any better. Is it improvement? Improvement over this thing hanging off the edge underneath. I don't know. I think it is. Getting there. Replaced almost finished this section. I just like these MLCC ones. Replace a few more. I think that one there is 20 picofarads, just 20. Looking a bit terrible, isn't it? So I'll replace that one. All the 100 nanos I'll probably replace as well. Yep, getting there. Okay, it's the next day. Okay, the key's a bit of a wash. So that's all nice and solid. So, time to reassemble. And then finish off the motherboard. Okay, work is completed. I went a bit overboard and I replaced all of the ceramic disc capacitors, because I absolutely hate them. This was a bit tricky, this one here, because its legs are just under that variable, I don't know, is that a variable capacitor? Be a variable capacitor. Yeah, so that one there was a little tricky as well, squeezed in beside there. So all the electrolytics are done as well, except for this 0.33 microfarad that's mounted underneath, because I don't have any 0.33 microfarads. So time to put it all back together. Keyboard's all done, nice and clean. I've cleaned all the keys. Yeah, let's see. Hopefully I've not lost any screws. Goes in there. Screwdriver. One. And I did have one of these, which I think maybe went there. Okay. Actually, I had one screw left over, I realised, so it's a good thing I've pulled it apart again. Where does that go in? Right there. That's where that goes in. Okay. Another one up here. And one in the corner. And of course, where's that extra screw that I had? I really need to clean this up. This is terrible. Into there she is, and that goes in the middle here. Okay. Wait a minute. So one screw shorter. Okay. There is actually a shorter screw. Now that is interesting. I did not know that. Okay, let's take this insulating. Or maybe that should go there. No. Oh, okay. So yeah, that there is actually a, I don't know if you can see it, a shorter screw. You can't see it, trust me. Don't try and put that back there. There is a via quite close to that. Yeah, so don't try and put a long screw back in that hole there in the middle, because it'll be too long. There we go, that's better. That's in. That's in. That's in. And final one. There. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 long screws, 1 short screw, 5 screws in total. Connect up the speaker again. Oh, that's so convenient. There we go. Speaker is connected. I guess I should test it before I put it all back together. These are the basics that weren't working, so they will go off and be wiped. Turn the power supply on. See if it still works. After all my fiddling. 9 volts. Boom, boom, boom. Yep, working. So that is good. The light is green, the trap is green. Put the keyboard back together. So the green one is the first one. Goes on there. Like so. Second one goes on there, like so, and final 4. Okay, keyboard matrix is there. All right, well, actually I should try, make sure the text, the keyboard's working. Okay. Amber LED power. QWERTY ASDF GHJ KL ZX CVB and M. 1, 2, 3, yay, it's all working. Okay. Weird characters there. Delete. Ah, okay, because that wasn't working before. So this RT button and space resets it. So that's working. Okay, joystick doesn't show anything on the screen. Okay, perfect. Turn that off and I'll put it back together. Okay, it's back together. Keyboard cables probably were a bit too long. So luckily at the front we've got the screws to hold the clips together because that's where the cable is. Back, well, the back doesn't really have any clips. So the back and side are, yeah, could be better. There's nothing else. There's nothing at the back really to hold it shut. So it would be good if there were 2 screws at the back as well, just to, you know. But it's all back together. Put the power in. Plug the video in. Okay, so yeah, that works. Reset. Okay, so to load software, I thought maybe first I would write a simple program and try and save it and then load that and see how I get along with that. So a little bit of tidying up to do first, but that'll be the next thing. I've got to get I might try a TI, a Texas Instruments tape recorder. They seem to be quite good. Okay, so I'll be back. Okay, now let's try and load some software. So it's always tricky trying to get the right playback level, so I thought the easiest thing to do would be to write a quick little program. I want semicolon 20, go to 10. Okie dokie. Right, so I'm using Audacity on my Mac Mini up there, and let's see, mono recording. Okay, recording volume 0.5. Okay, just whatever the default is. And go up to here, shall we? Or can I do mixed screen? I'll just do it up here. So P save. Let me start recording. I don't hear anything because I don't hear anything when it's recording. I'll just have to wait until that finishes there, I guess. So, okay, stop recording that. By playback. Okay, now you can hear it playing back. So mono recording, 32-bit flat watch. That's way more than what we need. So I'll probably change that later. 22.05 kilohertz. Okay. Right, so if I, okay, right, yeah, get that, yeah, okay. So now I've got to swap the cables over. I should really just make up two cables, shouldn't I? Just a cable I've made up, mono cable. Okay, output of the Mac Mini server into the ear jack. So if we go P-load now, well, actually what we should do, just reset it. Okay, so it's all gone. Okay, so P-load. Oh, sounds like someone's wearing lead boots upstairs. Okay. Oh, you can very faintly hear it through the speaker. Unfortunately, it doesn't give you any progress. But I think this is probably a bit too faint. Bit of data. Okay, so that's finished and nothing's happened on the screen, has it? So obviously that wasn't loud enough. Let's reset it again. And on, oh, probably can't see it. Very professional. Let's increase the gain. Let's increase the gain. So I did try this just before. Oh, it works. So plus 12 dB. Okay. You can hear it a bit more through the speaker. Oh, did I press return? No, I didn't press return. Okay, let's try that again. That's better. Very long lead-in tone. Lead-in or training tone. There we go. Bit of data. Bit more data. Hey! There's my program. So that worked. Okay. So that was, because I think what I had before, so I'm trying to load, say, Happy Hap, which is, I think, like a Pac-Man clone. Okay, so that's what that looks like up there. Let me just refresh. I should really be recording the screen, shouldn't I? So if we play that now, if you can see that over there. So I think that might be too loud. That might be too loud. Oh, bloody. So I might have to reduce, drop the gain a bit. Actually, I should, maybe if I play it, whilst it's playing, maybe if I drop the gain minus 12 dB. Okay, so RT space to reset. Okay, P-load, it's ready to go. So probably won't be anything to see for a while. So if this works, I'll be back. Tape read error, okay. So this WAV file, oops, okay. So I see what I've done wrong. I've accidentally making it repeater section. All right, let's try again. So at least it was reading something. Okay, reset. Okay, always found Audacity a bit weird to use. How do I clear these markers? Yeah, I defined a looping region by accident. Okay, well, how do I clear the loop? Can I just clear the looping region? Loop off. There we go. Okay, let's try again. P-load. And play. And I'll be back if it works. Oh, okay, it's finished, and it says, I don't know if you can list. Hey, Doimy, it works. Oh, neat. Loistavaa. All right, doesn't seem very long. Yeah. Okay, you are with Happy Hap in one of the 5 mazes. The target is to eat as many bites as possible. For every bite you'll get 1 point, but watch out for the 8 monsters who will try to eat you. For a big bite, you'll get 5 points, and the monsters will turn green after blah 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 blah. Press character return for a start. Did it say the instructions? Where am I? Oh, I'm there. Oh, using the joystick. Which is... Well, there are some dead ends in here. Joystick is alright. Can I get one? Okie dokie. Ah, just missed him. This will be quite a hard game, really, I think. There are quite a lot of bites to... okay, no you don't. All right, so it works. So I just had to do I only get 1 life? Is that right? Error code 54 at line 500. Okay, can I list 500? Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay, that's interesting. List 500. That equals 53587 web. That, okay, it's interesting. That doesn't look like it's the full program. I wonder if that's the address still. Marcel. I wonder that's the Marcel of Emma emulator fame. Okay, 500. $1 equals 53587 web. Yeah, what does that mean? That doesn't. See, this is the first time I'm looking at that pro. I don't know what these characters are. Interesting. All right, well that works. Let's try Get Your Gadget. Okay, let's try Get Your Gadget. Ready to go. The gain is minus 12 dB. And P-load. So it's 4.5 minutes long or so. So I won't bore you with that. We'll be back in a minute. Okie dokie, almost done. Let's see. Yes, okay. So that seems to be the sweet spot. Can you list this? Get Your Gadget. Okay, it's all machine code, hey? Excellent. Wow. Pretty cool, huh? All right. Let me get closer. Okay, let's give this a go. Aha! I shoot that, do I? Now how do I go down there then? Oh, no. Okay. How do I go down here then? No. Oh, I've got two gadgets. Okay, I've got two gadgets. Maybe I'm supposed to use a gadget. How do you use a gadget? Maybe we should read the instructions. Space is shoot. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. You shoot down. Let's just do this one to be sure. Okay, so... Nope. All right, I'm going to have to figure this out. So that is that for now, I think. Well, the next thing, let's stop this. So the next and final thing, I guess, will be building this, the COMX-35, which is a, well, it's bigger than the original, but it has a keyboard built in. I'm just waiting on the, supposedly I'm getting the chips from China, of course, but I might, I'll start building what I can. I need to order the switches and other bits and pieces, but I'm not sure exactly what I need. So I think I might build what I've got, and then I'll see what I've got. Yeah, there we go. So that'll do for this video, I think. Got it there. Got to figure this game out, I think. Cool.